Hey guys, and welcome back to DQ Tarot and to your weekend tarot reading for the 23rd and the 24th of November 2019. How the heck did we get here, guys? I feel like I literally just did the Halloween reading. This is crazy. Well, the sun is obviously in Sagittarius. We have the moon moving from Libra and into Virgo by the end of the weekend. So, let's see what comes up here. We also have Mercury direct finally in Scorpio. We also have, I think, Venus in Sagittarius as well. Where is Mars right now? I'm not sure off the 100% top of my head, but I've been doing a lot of research with the astrology guys for the 2020, the year of 2020, as well as December. So I'm all over the place with where my planets are right now. So we're just going to stick with the sun and moon today, the mun and soon. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see what the energy is today. If you did see the daily yesterday, I did show you guys some new decks that I got. This one is actually not mine, the Golden Dawn Ritual Tarot. It's actually my partner's. I ended up giving it to him. It was just meant for him. It was definitely not meant for me. It was the first deck I got, and then I was like immediately like, maybe I should sell this. I don't really feel a connection. And he came home and was like, you never get decks for me. And I was like, maybe this one's meant for you. And it definitely was. So we might be using like one or two of those cards. They're very intense, and I don't know. We'll see how that one plays into the reading, but we will be using the new Egyptian tarot that I got here. It's really, really nice, and I'm not sure when it was made. There's no date on this one, but it does seem pretty old. They're both used, which is interesting. I've never bought used decks before. I've never really gotten used decks, actually, either. The first deck that was given to me was used by somebody, but I actually never used it. So let's see, anyways, what comes up today, guys. Sun in Sagittarius. Things are feeling more expansive. They're feeling bigger, better. I'm really drawn, actually, to use my Morgan Greer Tarot first, though. We will be using the Egyptian Tarot, but first, let's check out what the Morgan Greer has to say here for today. And if you guys haven't, do check out your monthly reads for November, as well as the dailies, and make sure that you guys are subscribed. And if you haven't, do hit that notification bell, because I've been doing a lot of lives and it'll notify you when I'm up. So alrighty, let's see here, guys, what we get for today. I'm surprised nothing's popping out yet. Miss Kitty has settled herself directly below me. Oh, where are we going now? She has this thing whenever I'm doing a video where she feels like if I'm not giving her attention, she will come and jump right at the thing that I'm giving attention to. So don't be surprised if I have to fend her off in a minute. Wow. Fine, I guess this isn't the one for the daily energy. We'll use the Golden Dawn for it because I'm not getting anything from that deck. It's like we're jumping around from decks here. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's why. All right, let's see what we get here. Oh, 7 of Wands. Not really sure. It fell reversed, so the energy of today's 7 of Wands reversed. We might feel not much like fighting for something, or we might have lost our need to fight for something for one reason or another. And we're going to look at that energy a little bit deeper, because I don't want to just say that without seeing the rest of the cards here. But it's interesting. And again, that's the new Golden Dawn Ritual Tarot created by Sandra Tabitha Cicero. It's very interesting. It was made in the mid to late 80s, as you can tell. So let's see here. How does today play out, guys? I have a feeling the next 10 days are going to be something crazy. How does this weekend play out? What will be happening 23rd, 24th of November, 2019. It's interesting. We're still having the cards drop out on the ground, though. So let's see here. Wow. There has definitely been a... We're definitely getting this last little, I feel like, hit of Scorpio season here. We see the Five of Swords coming out first there with the Page of Pentacles. This is kind of immature fight. So if you find yourself still in that energy where we might want to bring up, we might want to fight about something, get offended about something that really isn't very mature or necessary, it's time to start taking a step back there. Page of Coins for me can sometimes be a little bit procrastinating type of energy, a little bit waiting too much, a little bit too, but at the same time impatient. It's very interesting. You want things to happen, yet you're not really willing to, get off your butt and do it. So you might as well sit there and plan. I mean, I'm not saying that he's always like that, but with the Five of Swords, there's a slight sense of immaturity here about what we're bringing to the fight, or how we feel, in terms of the way people are speaking to us here. Six of Wands and Justice, though, says as long as you are clear, straight, up front, to the point, you know your truth and you're not willing to mince words about it. And finally, we can speak clearly. It is, we still have that, shadow period of the retrograde, but I do feel that things are, we're able to clarify what we're saying, where we're coming from, and people might actually understand us. But the Six of Wands and then the Justice card comes out here. So there is a balancing out. And again, the moon is in Libra. This brings a lot of that ability to see both sides of a topic, both sides of a situation, and know certain things cannot be brought into the future here. We can't continue to ride two horses with one ass here, literally. And the Chariot says you got to choose a direction. With the Ten of Swords, it kind of feels like you know where the ending lies and which way you're gonna need to go here. It's interesting. What a juxtaposition. We get the Six of Wands and the Ten of Swords in the same reading here with the Five of Swords. There's a lot of here and there and very difficult opposing energies that we have to work our way through. And only I feel a lot of strength and energy coming from this Justice card here, and the ability to really do what needs to be done, to know what's right, and where our moral compass is leading us is where we're going to feel the most comfortable, where we should be going, honestly. The Star does show up there at the end, which is really great because there's a lot of enlightenment, there's a lot of purification, there's a lot of inner light that feels like that is kind of the inner light within you. In the face of this Ten of Swords situation, the inner light of healing and knowing that wherever you're going, it's going to be much better than where you have been. It's saying goodbye to something that has not worked out. Maybe we had high hopes. Maybe we thought our directions were going to go in one place. But now that retrograde has ended, it's kind of like, I think for some of us, the fog has lifted, the blinders are off, and we're like, whoa, what the hell was I doing there? Probably not a good idea. Let's take a step back. So let's get some Egyptian tarot here, clarifiers. For this weekend. It's also, I feel, if you guys have been dealing with an internal conflict, especially if we've been in a love situation that has felt confusing and weird, and what are we on the same side here? Are we going towards the same thing? It might feel very, I feel like I'm about to get a card that's going to define it, so let me just pause there. Yep, the Dazzling Light, which is interesting because this card came up yesterday, and I have shuffled these. This is a brand new deck. But this is actually the card of Pisces. So if you're a Pisces watching this, go watch your monthly video. Your monthly video was like, wow. Pisces and Taurus ones were like, I don't know, they were somehow linked. It was very interesting. But the Dazzling Light shows up here. And let me actually read from the little booklet about the Dazzling Light, because I'm still getting acquainted with this deck, and it's brand new. Actually, before we read the description, let's talk about it a little bit and what we can gather from it. As we can see, there's a lot of love here. There is a man and a woman, most likely, and they are holding hands in this little, it looks like a ring of flowers. And there's a beautiful sun or something up there. It looks like a sun or a star. There's a lot of healing, a lot of love, a lot of purification, within this circle of pure harmony and love. There is nothing else. So it's saying to reconnect, to connect in terms of love, to remember that love is there. So if this does involve a love situation, it's getting to the roots of it. And the root is, what is really love here and why this comes up. And it's that natural, just lovely, beautiful energy. So let's read what it says here, because I feel like it's going to say it a lot better than me. Under a radiant sun, a young man and a young girl hold each other by the hand within a circle of flowers. It symbolizes love, which can bring with it happiness. The sign within the sun above the couple is a symbol of universal generation. So, it's coming together. It's almost, for some of you, this could be soulmate situations or, love situations that we need to really get to the bottom of it. And to get to the bottom of it, we're going to need to just communicate our truth. It feels to me that despite all this weird energy, and whether there be endings, fights, an internal fight within you, and a desire to give up on all of this, we can move forward through it if we're willing to put out our truth and see, really, are we on the same horse, or are we going in two different directions here? Where is your direction? What are you looking for? Where is this coming from? What has brought this all up? What's going on here? We're asking all the what's, whys, and where are we going, because we are entering Sagittarius season. I highly recommend going onto my Instagram and reading the post that I made actually for Sagittarius season. I felt that was a nice definition of the energy of Sag season and what we're stepping into at the end, you know, as we leave Scorpio energy here. So there's a lot of happiness here. This card is supposed to mean that you will be happy and that no one shall take your happiness from you, if only you keep it within the limits of the home and sanctuary of your heart. So what a beautiful, beautiful message here. There is love to be had, but, ooh, what's coming out here? But we have to work for it. Sorry, let me just make sure these are shuffled right. If that one comes out again, I'll take it, but that's too weird for two cards of the same from yesterday to come out. Ooh, okay, wow. Okay, this is it. Yeah, like I was just saying, guys, the Magus. And that is the card of the Magician in this deck. And again, it's where you go from. I mean, it's saying that you have all the power here. It is your willpower that you need to get in touch with here and let it push you to act here. There's willpower. Let me see what this says about it. So the Magus is standing in the attitude of willpower, about to act. He is dressed in white, the emblem of purity, with a circle of gold around his brow, the emblem of eternal light. He holds in his right hand a scepter topped with a circle, the emblem of creative intelligence. He raises the scepter towards heaven to indicate his aspirations to wisdom, science, and moral force. His left hand points towards the earth to show that he is ready to dominate over matter. In front of him, upon a cube, the image of absolute solidity, are found a cup full of human passions, a sword, the weapon of the braves who fight error, finally a golden pentacle, piece of money, the emblem of the reward granted to voluntary labor. His belt is the snake biting its tail, the symbol of eternity. The ibis upon the cube typifies vigilance. This arcane one means a firm will and confidence in yourself, guided by reason, and the love of justice shall lead you to the object of your ambition and save you from the dangers on the way. So really, guys, forget all that other energy that we got in this reading. These are the three cards that you need to know here today. Your truth, your justice, and your ability to believe and be confident in yourself, be confident in your truth, and be confident in the love that you can bring to the table and where this can all lead is really what drives you here. You have the power, but you have to, again, find it with your moral compass here. Find it with the justice within you, the truth, and figure out how to put it out there and what is important to you coming together here. If we want to come together, this is the time to do so. This is saying, you know, this is a great time to just say what we need to say, do what we need to do, and be very straightforward and truthful about it so that we can get there. The dazzling light is there, but we have to take it ourselves. All right, so let me pull a couple of oracles, and then we'll be all done, actually. All right, let me know, guys, in the comments below how it resonates, and if you guys want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box. Ooh, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Wow. For some of you, it's needing to realize the truth that exes, you know, sometimes exes are exes for, not sometimes, most of the time, exes are exes for a reason. Remember why that person's an ex. Remember why you released them and what they really do bring to the table. It's really important to remember that here. And let that person go if you are realizing that what you're holding on to is not really what you think it is. I feel like a lot of people's, again, rose-colored glasses about love and stuff and Mercury retrograde are going to be like, whoa, what was I thinking? What was I doing? Time to let that go. Because again, the love is there. The dazzling light is there. Perfect love and harmony is there. But we have to do what needs to be done to take it. And sometimes it can be, you know, justice can be wonderful. It's beautiful in terms of, you know, this is what it's bringing you to, your truth, your happiness, your hope, and healing here. But it does involve this. There's always two sides to justice. Ooh, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate for some of you. Some of you need to release an ex, release even past relationship ex problems, you know, things that come up here so that we can be open to a soulmate. It does feel really beautiful. We have to let go of something in order to open ourselves up to real love. Or again, a real opportunity in terms of career, in terms of moving for some of you. It doesn't have to be love. But let's see what we get here with the Stacey DeMarco. Ooh, trick or treat, mischief and play. Love this entering Sag season, guys. Love it. So, trick or treat, mischief and play. So, should you receive the trick or treat card in your divination, you're being, it may well be time to examine the role of play and mischief in your own life. You don't have to be a child to let go and have playtime, and you can extend the fun to others. Sometimes we are afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. Alternatively, it is worth knowing that there is not a balance between manipulation and mischief. The former is not pleasant, and the other has, at its core, a sense of irreverent fun. So instead of, you know, oh, should I send this message? Should I say this? Should I do this? Instead of thinking your way through it, justice is like, just do it. Like, just do it. Stop thinking now. Start doing. Sagittarius season is about, you know, there's your goal. Now you realize, you know, ask your questions. You set your sights on something and just do it. It's kind of a just do it energy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. Wishing you nothing but the best. Have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Keep an eye out for any more lives and stuff. I might be doing some more live, especially over on my Instagram. Check out your monthlies, and I'll be getting the December readings up soon, and soon enough, the 2021s. All right. So thank you guys so much. Have a blessed weekend. Namaste.